So in this video, we're going to go over a really simple way that you can improve your pedal stroke in 30 seconds. What we're going to be doing is an exercise called one-legged drills on the bike trainer. Now, this isn't the kind of thing you'd necessarily want to do outdoors, but on a stationary trainer, this can be really effective. The intent of the single leg drills originally, I think, was misplaced because people were focusing on really trying to increase the strength of the hip flexors by pulling up on the back of the pedal stroke. The real benefit to single leg drills, in my eyes though, is that it really is a great exercise in order to help with your coordination. The ankle and the knee really have to work together in a very particular pattern, and the single leg drill is probably one of the best ways to coordinate those.
Let's take a look at how we do this. Begin as usual on your trainer and just get in a good warm-up. While we're not focusing on power or force during these intervals, they're still challenging and they'll induce fatigue, so good warm-up is always a good idea. After your warm-up is complete, then shift to the front small chain ring, and in the back, go up to the second or third largest cog. This exercise is a little different because the easier gear you are in, essentially the more of a climbing gear, the more difficult the exercise is. When I'm first beginning these, I generally start in the small chain ring and the third largest cog, and after a couple of weeks, I'll then shift into the second largest cog, which again is an easier gear to pedal, but this does make the exercise harder. You'll quickly settle into this gear, and then when you do, what you want to do is unclip one foot and place it on the stationary trainer behind you. If you can't do this for some reason, you can always set a chair on either side of you so that you can rest your foot on the chair while you work the other leg. From there, you'll simply start pedaling one leg, again focusing on going as fast as you can, not on the force. What we're shooting for is being able to pedal through 50 revolutions in 30 seconds or 100 RPM. Simply keep a watch or a bike computer clock going and you can manage a 30-second interval. We're going for a faster cadence than we would normally pedal at because this is going to be the most effective way to improve the coordination of your pedal stroke. Once you perform 50 downstrokes on one side, clip that leg back in, pedal both legs for a second, and then switch sides, unclip the other side. You'll often find that one leg will be better at this drill than the other. For me, my left side is not nearly as coordinated as my right, and so I'll run into fatigue, and the smoothness of my pedal stroke will fail earlier on the left side. What we really want to avoid is it being in too hard of a gear. As you'll see what I'm doing right now, pedaling at a slow cadence. I can't stress this aspect enough, that speed and smoothness and not force is what we're after. I'm going to turn on the sound of the video so you can hear what happens when your coordination begins to fail as you fatigue during this exercise. You'll notice a sort of clunking sound that'll start to occur. And what this is the crank is getting behind the freewheel. Essentially, I'm not pedaling fast enough or exerting enough force throughout the pedal stroke and not pedaling smooth enough in order to keep even a tiny bit of pressure on this very light gear because the freewheel is moving too fast for me.
So hopefully you like this video. It was pretty basic, but I think it's important to remember how effective a simple exercise like this, when we have to spend time on the trainer, we might as well get something done, and this little simple exercise can really make a big difference. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video, there's going to be more of things like this, so please subscribe as appropriate, and we'll see you next time. I appreciate it. Thanks.